and steel. Lava chicken. Steve lava chicken in a down.
So if you guys couldn't tell, me and the boys recently saw the Minecraft movie, and today we're going to be learning about some things that we maybe missed.
After combing through the new Minecraft movie trailers frame by frame, I've uncovered some hidden clues that will blow your mind. Today I'm breaking down 3 wild theories that might just reveal the movie's secrets. The cube's secret, Steve is cheating, Easter eggs and mysteries.
Oh, I like
this
that.
This movie
thing.
might not be what we think. After this video, you'll know the plot and secrets even Mojang hasn't revealed yet. But before we start, make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more theory videos like this. Let's talk about the most important item in the trailer.
All right, number
the
1.
glowing blue cube.
Yeah, I can't even lie. I had no idea what this was ever. It's not even in Minecraft.
No, it is. It's the beacon thingy, right?
I think, yeah, the theory is that it is the inside of a beacon and that the glass cube container is like the outside part of a beacon. But beacons don't do exactly what it did in the movie, so it kind of doesn't make too much sense.
Oh.
It does look like the cube from the beacon. It's got to be that. And at the end, too, at the end of the movie.
Doesn't really.
Yeah, at the end of the movie, they literally were making a beacon out of it, like the Nether Pinklin people.
But in the movie, it opens up a portal into the actual world, which obviously is not from the game. So it could be the beacon.
Wait, really? It's not real?
Or it could also be from Minecraft Dungeons.
You're never going to get into Minecraft. Sorry, Alex. The blue cube and its secrets.
We see Steve
What, in
holding
the
it around
AI?
the 30-second mark. Glowing, strange, and clearly not your average Minecraft item. And it turns out, this cube isn't just a cinematic prop. It might be the central quest item of the entire movie. At first, fans speculated it might be the Orb of Dominance from Minecraft Dungeons. But new evidence tells a different story. Thanks to some sharp-eyed Reddit users, the strange runes engraved on the cube have been translated using the standard galactic alphabet. The same one used in Minecraft enchantments.
Whoa!
When decoded, they reveal
It's a real
6
alphabet.
words. Iron, gold, stone, gate, head, and home. This isn't random flavor text.
What does that mean?
This looks like a crafting recipe. A checklist.
I guess so.
A step-by-step guide left by someone or something that came before. The theory?
Wait,
These
that's
are the ingredients
crazy.
needed to build a new kind of portal. One that requires rare materials, a mob head, and maybe even a specific location. And here's the twist. Mojang just announced the Minecraft Experience, a real-world attraction launching the same day as the movie. And this isn't a coincidence. Inside the Minecraft Experience, guests use an interactive item called the Orb of Interaction. It glows different colors depending on what you're doing. We got green to mine resources, red to fight mobs, yellow to build structures, and blue to guide you. Now compare that to the movie. A glowing blue cube that literally guides Steve and the others through the world. Same color, same function. This has led many fans to believe the cube in the movie is the Orb of Interaction. Reimagined.
Wait, so that probably means that there's all the other types of different orbs in the movie.
Oh, it's kind of like the stones, to be honest.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Infinity Stones from Marvel.
Yeah, okay.
So then what other portals could they open with the other colored cubes?
I don't think they open portals. I think like this cube is for opening portals, but the other cube could be like for deleting mobs right in front of you, like having ultimate power, something else like that.
Yeah, like the stones from from Marvel. They might be just completely copying them.
Nah, it's not. Yeah.
I mean, if they did, it would be cool. It's a cool idea.
I think this could lead into a theory that he might talk about later about like how he was talking about the translations of the different like instructions and whatever and whatnot. This could mean, I was always wondering why Jack Black Steve, like he was so good at the game so early on. He could have been using that to like cheat and go into creative mode or like learn way more.
It is a guide.
Yeah.
Like the dude said it's a guide. So he probably had like a whole tutorial of how to dominate in Minecraft.
If he knew how to translate it. So I don't know.
That's true.
Do you speak Galactic?
No, I speak
You barely speak English.
Reimagined as a plot-driving object. A literal navigation tool showing the way out. Even more interesting, the filmmaker said Henry, the kid holding the cube, represents a modder.
I love
A
Henry.
type of Minecraft player who creates something new.
Yeah.
That suggests the portal
Jack, that's
building
you.
isn't one we've seen in the game
That is
before.
not Jack.
It's something
He's a
custom.
modder.
We actually see where it goes and who can come through the portal later in the trailer.
Hey,
But
hey,
I'll
hey,
get to
hey!
that. So yeah, this blue cube, it's not just a glowy object. It's possibly a new portal mechanic. a connection to the ancient builders, and a
So I guess it does also kind of help that in the movie, if you guys remember, the orb was pulling them back to the portal at all times. That's how they knew where to find the portal after they all got separated in the movie.
Yeah, he put it in his pants and it was pulling him.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a beacon then like we thought. It is maybe one of these orbs, and there could be other orbs in the next movie.
It also could be a beacon though. Like there's multiple uses for the stones in the Avengers, you know?
This is not the Avengers, Adam. This is Minecraft.
Like Loki puts it in his staff and now he's got all these powers, but
That's what the piglin did in this one.
yeah,
That is true.
So like some people know more secrets about the cube than these people know, obviously. So they can like unlock new abilities from it.
So we are definitely not done with the cube.
True. It reminds me of the Eye of Ender. How when you toss that up, it just takes you right to the portal room.
That's true.
a clue
That's
that
called
this
GPS
Minecraft
tracking.
world isn't entirely vanilla. And the deeper you go, the more it seems like this cube is trying to guide them out of a broken world.
Yeah.
Speaking of broken, let's talk about Steve next.
Steve! Steve is cheating.
Cheating. He's definitely cheating.
Something about him doesn't add up either.
No.
Thank you.
All right, hear me out. Steve is secretly in creative mode. Yeah, the Steve.
No.
The one
Thank
played
you.
by Jack Black. Goofy grin, blue shirt. I know, it's
He's not in creative mode. The whole movie doesn't make sense. If Steve is in creative mode the entire movie, he could literally just escape the nether at any point if he's in creative mode.
Not if he doesn't know all the secrets to creative mode. Maybe it's like half creative mode, half survival.
Do you remember the Elytra scene? Why would he not just give himself an extra Elytra from creative mode, or better yet, just fly?
You know what? Maybe he's just bored. Maybe he was so immortal that he's like, oh, I'm gonna choose to turn myself back into survival so I can have some flippin' fun.
Or, hear me out, you're only in creative mode when you have the orb.
Oh.
Or the cube.
He never had the cube in his hand.
He had the cube in his hand multiple times.
Before, though, not after.
I don't know, we'll see. He's about to explain why.
No, it sounds crazy, but I started suspecting it after spotting some very peculiar moments in the trailers. First off, there's a scene where Steve literally jumps off a cliff and survives with 0 damage.
There was
In
water.
the trailer, we see 2 other characters.
No, he jumped on Garrett.
Henry, the young boy,
Oh, yeah.
and Garrett, Jason Momoa, glide off the high ledge using Elytra wings, which is exactly what any normal
Who calls
player
it
would need
Elytra?
to avoid fall damage. But take a closer look at Steve. He just jumps.
He
There's
jumps
clearly
on
no
his
Elytra.
back.
Okay, I feel like the guy, Dr. Doodle, did not see the movie. He's basing it off the trailer.
Yeah, this is only off the trailer. That one, no, come on.
L
We're
take.
calling cap on that one.
Well, that one actually isn't an L take because how does he survive, actually, if you think about it? Even if he landed on the Elytra, it still would hurt. He took no
What are
damage.
you talking about?
Falling from that height on someone's back would still hurt.
This is an Elytra take.
And also, the Elytra definitely broke. This dude's like 270 pounds.
I mean, if we're getting into the actual technicality of it, you can't even jump on another player that has an Elytra, but it happened in the movie.
Except if you're creative and you can fly.
No, Adam, don't back this. You know it's wrong.
It's
okay,
cap.
all right.
I don't think Steve's cheating, to be honest.
I think he's cheating.
He would have done so many things differently if he had access to creative mode.
I think in the second movie, because there's totally going to be a second one, he's going to turn into Herobrine. And that's going to be the plot.
No, the ending of the movie, though, was him and Alex, so it's going to be like a love thing.
I know, so there's gonna be a whole new adventure, but then he's gonna turn evil and go Herobrine on him. It's gonna happen. He's gonna get possessed by the new orb.
Herobrine got removed.
I think it's going to be like the opposite of what happened. You know how they're in the regular world and they go into Minecraft? I think it's going to be the opposite. Like Minecraft is going to go into the real world.
I would like to see more of that. The villager in the movie going into the real world and dating Jennifer Coolidge, that was like one of the best parts of the whole movie.
Oh my god, that was
the
great.
money I'd pay to be a villager.
No, nothing. If you watch it closely, it looks like Steve takes a leap of faith without any gear. Almost as if fall damage just isn't a concern for
No,
him.
you idiot!
People and
Fans
fans on Reddit
speculating.
immediately flag this.
L take.
Asking,
1 month ago.
How on earth did Steve not go
Is that before the
splat?
movie came out?
It's like the
It
one
is,
friend
yeah.
who always has an Elytra but never defeated the Ender Dragon.
What is an Elytra?
Stop saying
You know the
Elytra.
truth, but you don't acknowledge it. In other words, everyone's thinking the same thing. Steve's hiding something. The simplest
He is
explanation
hiding
is
something.
Steve's in creative mode.
No!
That's
Not
the
in creative
point.
mode.
Think about it. Creative mode players don't take fall damage, and they can pull any items, like an Elytra, out of thin
He's
air.
making me mad now.
Steve could be playing along.
What's his
letting
name on
other
YouTube?
characters
Goontoon?
struggle to survive while he secretly has godlike powers.
This guy is
That
such
would
a
be pretty
gooner.
hilarious and insane. It actually fits his character in a meta way. He's oddly knowledgeable. He literally introduces the others to the Minecraft world. almost
He's only knowledgeable because he's lived there for a while.
Okay, how many years though? That's the question.
Well, a Minecraft day goes by in 20 minutes, so he's been there probably like a decade in Minecraft years.
Shouldn't he be dead? Yeah, can you live forever in Minecraft world?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, Minecraft, like, you could live forever.
He's getting old though. Look at his beard.
He was old when he first went in.
I don't think
He was an old man.
in the beginning he had that beard.
Yeah, he had the beard the entire movie, except for when he was a kid at the start, when he yearned for the mines.
Are you sure his beard wasn't brown and then it showed that he aged later?
Yes, Adam.
He looked like this as soon as he went into Minecraft, because he yearned for the mines so much, and then he juked that old man. He looked just like this.
Wait, actually, look.
Wait, Adam.
Oh my God, Adam's a genius.
Bro, look, for real. Look, he's old now. He didn't have the beard, so you can age in Minecraft. That's my theory.
He didn't get that old, though.
Well, his whole beard turned gray. He must have been in there for a long time. No, but that makes sense then. That's why he knows so much, because he's been in there for a while.
Alec and I were just saying he was there for a decade.
No, but you guys said he doesn't age.
That is true. We did say that, but he still could have been there for a decade.
Also, he could have just changed his skin or whatever.
And if you think about it, he actually wasn't in there that long. Most of the time he was trapped in there. He wasn't building or anything. He was in the cage when the doll got released.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't lose any weight. They fed him pretty good in the nether.
Well, yeah, he was friends with all of the piglins. But no, he was in there for a while because he built like Steve's world and all of those things.
But unless he was in creative mode and he built him like that.
That's true. That's like impossible to build in regular
what I'm
mode
saying.
in survival. That would have been a good argument. The only way to build all that is in creative mode, unless you're like a real tryhard.
A lot of people are tryhards, so Steve is a tryhard.
Yeah.
letting the other characters struggle to survive while he secretly has godlike powers. And that would be pretty hilarious and insane.
I think that's exactly what
It actually
Jack Black
fits
would
his
do.
character in
I mean,
a meta
Steve.
way. He's oddly knowledgeable. He literally introduces the others to the Minecraft world, almost like a guide, and always has the right item handy. He even shows the group an ender pearl and casually explains it in the trailer.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
Kinda suspicious. And hey, Jack Black Steve.
Wait, what is suspicious about that? What is this guy talking about? No, I'm actually getting mad now. I'm actually getting mad.
Now he's doing Chinese letters. Like, what's going on here?
I gotta be honest too. I like this is kind of random, but I like the movie way more than I thought that I would, and I will defend that until I die.
Alec, you must be in creative mode if to think that.
Oh, you have one singular ender pearl? Creative mode.
Must be in creative mode. Impossible to get without creative mode.
I think somebody in real life is actually going to try and invent an elytra now.
They do exist.
Yeah, it's like a wingsuit.
Look at that.
This guy does not live in
another
the same
theory
world.
proven right by me.
Moments for everyone who knows Minecraft logic. If this theory's true, it would mean Steve has been protecting the group and himself with cheats, possibly testing the others until they
No.
earn their way out. But it's
Okay, I don't like that either because obviously all of them, because they're first-time players, are not going to be good at Minecraft, and Steve's going to have to teach them the ways of the Minecraft world because Steve has been playing for like decades and decades and decades, and these people have just gotten in for the first time.
Dude, okay. Remember?
Here we go. Here we
No,
go. Let's hear it.
I actually think that theory about whoever has the cube is in creative mode. Because remember, the kid had the cube. Remember when he first got the cube, he was the one holding on to it. And when he started being able to like place blocks. Like he got one wood block and he was like placing a million, and he built a whole house out of only one block. So that's creative.
That
You could
part
place
was
as many
sus.
blocks. He built an entire house. Remember that? And while zombies were chasing after him, the only way that you could do that is if you had unlimited blocks. He didn't mine all those blocks. Secondly, remember he gave the block to Jason Momoa. I forget the character's name. Then
Garrett.
Jason Momoa got blown up out of a bridge, and we thought he was dead for sure, but he had the block. So when
Why
he
did he
had
take damage?
he didn't take any damage. He survived. The only way he possibly could have survived is if he was in creative mode, which proves that the block puts you in creative mode.
Well, wait a second. In the actual game, though, if you're in creative mode, you take 0 damage from a creeper, and he got blown up point blank by a creeper, and it looked like he took damage. He got blown back.
He didn't take any damage.
But it looked like he took damage because he got blown back.
It looked like I don't think he did though.
You don't always take damage when you get blown back, Jack.
Yeah, sometimes you just get blown back for fun.
Oh.
You ever got
I
blown-
still don't think anybody was in creative mode.
Dude.
I gotta be honest.
Comment down below if you think that. I think I just cracked the case. Did not.
not just Steve.
This is actually the first time Adam is
Something
talking about any of
seriously
this.
wrong with reality in the movie. The movie's full of hidden details, but the last Easter egg in this video might just be one that hits home for every Minecraft fan.
Was my mom in the movie?
Lava.
First up, the blocks. In the movie
lava
scenes,
chicken,
the
yeah,
iconic
tasty
1
as
by 1
hell.
Minecraft blocks don't look 1 meter at all. They're smaller. Here, Steve stands next to some wooden logs, but he's
that's
almost
true.
3 blocks tall himself.
True,
I did the
true,
math.
true.
Jack Black is about 1.67
He is not that
meters,
thin.
or 5 foot 6 inches in real life. And on
That's
screen,
Steve,
he's
Adam.
roughly 3 blocks high. That puts each block at around 55 to 60 centimeters instead
Math
of a
checks
full
out.
meter. The change is likely for practical reasons, but it does affect how we view the entire world scale. It's not just a style shift, it changes the physics. Then in the trailer, in the background of that broken portal, you see 2 pink sheep. Which is insane, because the chance of a pink sheep spawning naturally
Very
is just
rare.
0.164%.
Yeah, I think it proves that the animators probably didn't even think that they were that rare.
No, dude, no. That means that Steve was going around giving the pink sheep, spawning him in creative mode.
Or with dye. You can just dye sheep any color you want, Adam.
Players never see one without dyeing it. It could be a fun Easter egg, or a subtle way of saying this journey isn't ordinary. Another key visual, the cherry blossom biome you see in this shot. That biome was added in Minecraft 1.20, meaning the movie's set in the latest version of the game. A small detail, but it confirms the film isn't leaning on nostalgia alone. It's keeping pace with the current game world. Now, here's where it gets
All right, a side note, the piglin, the baby piglin with that little thing that it drew was so cute. That thing was adorable.
Yeah, and then it died.
It did die.
Here's where it gets weird. A villager shows up in the real world. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the new portal mechanic changes everything. Look, in the final moments of the trailer, we see Jennifer Coolidge encounter a Minecraft villager. And it's not just any villager. He's wearing a green coat, which means he's a nitwit. The type that doesn't take on a profession. The moment's played for comedy.
That's
but
messed
it
up.
reveals something big. It's not just humans entering Minecraft. Mobs can come out. That opens up a lot of possibilities.
That's what I was
and
saying.
Chaos. Do you think we'll see more Minecraft mobs interacting with real humans?
Yes, bro.
Next,
I
I
hope
found
so.
the biggest Easter egg that could drastically change the whole story of the movie.
Let me see.
In behind-the-scenes footage,
it?
you can spot a real-life prop version of the Totem of
Oh!
Undying. In the game,
was thinking
Adam
about
saves you
that.
from death once. Its inclusion could hint at a key story moment. Or it might just be part of a treasure room set. Either way,
That's gotta
I
be in the
honestly
sequel.
never noticed that.
Yeah, I didn't even see that at all. There's probably so many Easter eggs in that bookshelf alone.
So they had multiple totems of undying, but maybe Steve just didn't know what they did or something? Why would he not use them?
That's probably why. You remember when Steve like jumped off and he didn't have the elytra and he was going to just jump on the dude's back? In the back of his mind, he probably carries around another totem of undying. There's no way you wouldn't.
You think it was in his hotbar or something?
Yeah, he always has it in his front pocket.
I don't know. Yeah, they didn't mention it at all in the movie.
It's gonna be really good in the
Kinda
sequel.
sus.
That could like be a huge character moment if someone like sacrifices themselves and we see
Well-
them die, and then the camera cuts away and then it's like, oh my god, they actually survived because of the totem of undying, and oh my god, Alex and Steve are gonna have a baby.
I definitely think that's going to happen. Maybe not the last part, but in general, I do think the movie did a really good job of showing off a lot of the Minecraft features and mechanics and items. They didn't get to the Totem of Undying, but I feel like they touched on so many other parts of Minecraft that you can't get them all. You can't get them all.
They had Technoblade. They literally had Technoblade in the movie. That is epic.
Yeah, that is cool. You know what they didn't have though? They didn't have the sticky piston with the rod.
That was probably on purpose, Adam.
My favorite part of Minecraft.
We're still getting Adam therapy, guys.
They built a dirt house though. Adam. They got you there.
difference to
Anyway.
the game's survival mechanics. Finally, my personal favorite. Something really meaningful for many Minecraft fans out there. It's been confirmed that the movie includes a tribute to Technoblade, one of Minecraft's most beloved creators.
Yeah. You said you've not spoke about this in any interviews, but I feel like it's probably good to talk about with me.
Right.
Is there a Technoblade reference in the film? Are you
Yeah.
allowed to? Because that would be.
No,
like,
I mean, yes.
He got him.
But
According to early sources, fans spotted a crowned pig walking through the village. A subtle, powerful nod.
That scene was so good. They were saying like, oh, is that the king? And then Jack Black was like, no, he's 11.
Wait, 11 or a legend?
A legend.
Oh, you just
Oh,
said
I thought you said 11
You
right
just said
there.
11.
Oh, no. The guys, it's not Stranger Things. What the heck?
Jack's lips is coming back.
He is a legend. And then he started singing la 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 lava, chicken.
Lava, lava, chicken, it was fishy and gazelle.
Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell.
Drip me down inside. Fill me with that lava, lava goodness. Stuffing chicken, stuffing chicken.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, comment down below anything else we missed from the movie, your thoughts on the movie, and leave a like if you like the movie, and click on Adam's face to see another one.